Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. Okay, let's see who this person is. Oh, it's in the little village. Well, this is the same village. No, it's not even a village, it's the city. But this is the same. We were literally just here. Okay, they say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening. Okay. I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions? The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions. You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai. You samurai think that you can just do whatever you please. The Tenryou Commission will hear of this. Is he not part of the commission? What's happening? Huh, and who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt. What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was. I see you seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we simply asked him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them. No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colours. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation. This is one of the people Ayaka asked us to help, but why would she ever want to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say. Interesting, interesting. I wonder if he was actually a nice one. Okay, my theory. He was the nice one, possibly sneaking them extra provisions. But now he's forgotten all about it because it went away with his vision. Now he genuinely doesn't know what they're talking about. And there are no emergency provisions because this was like not a thing. That's my guess. Okay, I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me, but either way it's ridiculous. If I was holding supplies, I would still be the poor man I am today. My own family can barely get by as it is. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. We heard you lost your vision recently. That's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision, and they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. That's why they confiscated my vision. Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision? To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month, but I don't recall what they were. Probably the emergency provisions. And it's just not just that, I have this unsettling feeling like someone owes me something. Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions? I didn't take any, like I said. If I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such a hard time right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up with these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them. Ah, he seems to be telling the truth. We better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far. I don't think we were, unless I also heavily misunderstood what was going on. I'm pretty sure we were not talking about cannibalism. Well, I wasn't. Ooh, what's this thing? I've got distracted again. Oh, I think it's a teleport. Oh, I know what this is. This is a little boat teleport thing. You can like get a boat here. Okay. Oh, I was gonna ignore that. I don't think I need a boat though. I want to be this way, so we're gonna go this way. And it looks like we gotta find his house because we gotta stop the treasure hoarders from looting his house. Is it these guys? Looks like we found them. We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods, haha, we really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house. You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Oh, so maybe there are emergency provisions and then everyone else steals them. Okay, today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You're the man, boss. These seem like treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson. Okay, okay. I guess we just get rid of these guys. This should be fairly simple. These are just treasure hoarders. Yeah, there you go. I didn't even have to punch them once. Okay, maybe I will have to punch them once. No, didn't have to punch them once. No stabbing necessary. It's just Yao Yao and Yuegai are too oh no. Yao Yao and Xiangling are too powerful. Okay, ugh, there goes all the morale we worked hard to steal, you know? Come on, boss, think of something. I'm not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Tell us what you know about him. Kurosawa. Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after him. Huh. I'll just have luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place. What do you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies? Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I don't want anyone to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom, what do you say? You got a deal and I'll show us what's in the box. Huh? What the? There's nothing in here but IOUs. Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out of to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better go talk to Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go, just pray that our paths don't cross again. Yes, of course. So we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even? Let's just get out of here. Do you feel like they got off quite well? Because they didn't actually steal anything. If all they got were IOUs, then, if anything, they've made a win. Because now they don't owe anybody. But I think this is... I think I might have been right, though. This seems suspiciously like he might have, you know, taken out loans to get these emergency provisions. I mean... You're already a treasure hoarder. I mean, I guess I am, but like I'm not a treasure hoarder with capital letters. I am merely, yeah, sometimes I steal things. Oh, Lissy, good night. Have a good night. I hope you, yeah, sleep well. Okay, talk to Aoi. I have no idea how to say that. Okay, welcome to Tsukamono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about these IOUs. Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it. Haha, perhaps you're here to pay up his debts. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, we're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here? Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. He started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford with the usual amount. That's how he was getting those emergency provisions. Why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less? Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found that they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. We deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down. While Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions on his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did, they just complained and held him accountable. People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, no one cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As to why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? Unfortunately, he doesn't remember. I see, that reminds me, it seems his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him. Sword? What sword? Didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps he'll even provide you with the answers you are looking for. But before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill... but we didn't buy anything! Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge you much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Let me think, 2,000 more should be a fair price. Fine. At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything. You know what? I was right. This is exactly what I said was going to happen. I said that he was buying the provisions and how he doesn't remember. And that is exactly what happened. He was buying the provisions with his own money and now he doesn't remember, because why would he remember doing that if it was... And because it seems like the visions is sort of, you know, it's taking away the memories of things that are important to you. And that was important to him. And it was something that was like his goals, I guess. And that's why it's gone, which is a tragedy. Anyway, what are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go? I presented them with a choice, either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver actually, perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right? Actually, you recount the encounter with the treasure hoarders and conversation with Aoi. That just sums it up. Turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense. Strange, is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? Ugh, I really don't understand. But I can't deny that when I brandished my sword to scare this two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. The sword? This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone forever, no matter how hard I tried to remember. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..." If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words? Virtue and justice. Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy, I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. For what use of virtue and justice, I purchased the provisions for those in need and look at how things ended up. The Temrio Commission sees my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refuse to understand me. And the irony of all it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself. Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance to speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt, the Yashiro Commission will surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul. I guess, yeah. That is kind of lucky actually. We are not doing anything illegal if we do all of these things because we don't have a vision. So it's literally impossible for us to hand it over if we don't own one. Okay, this is gonna be the quick way. Why would we go all the way around when you can just... Oh, I guess it doesn't want you to jump the stream, but I'm gonna jump the stream. Okay, how easy is it to lose a vision? The effect of tragic, so is gaining a vision really worth it? I think it's more that these people, it was like confiscated against their will. I feel like normally you'd never have to give it, like it just stays with you all the time. Like I don't think you can like literally just lose it. I think it has to be like taken away. So I think in that case, it probably would be worth getting one. Oh, hello Soft Hyphen, I'm glad you're back home and your party's over. Okay, the third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shusui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is dojo, luckily there's some people around. Let's go talk to them. Hanako, don't worry, Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he? Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him this time. This time, though. It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time. He's been possessed? Hey there, did something happen? Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired, get out of here immediately. Don't make me draw my blade or you won't live to regret it. No, you got us all wrong, we just came here to, we're here to become disciples. Disciples? Yep, we've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisu art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed. From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please accept my apologies, we've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. Well, we can't wait. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain the situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Doma. A name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervour truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then, not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over and refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think he's been possessed by an evil spirit. We've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover. The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that? If you haven't heard of it, it's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head Shrine Maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the Almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head Shrine Maiden, of course, but even one of the ordinary Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. Don't worry, Nanako, Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested. Seeing a vision can cause possession? I guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves. It is already nighttime, though. Is this not? I think this is probably the right time. Oh no, maybe not. Anyway, let me see what you guys. Okay, we can't we're not breaking the vision hunt decree. We do many somewhat questionable things. Like, all the stealing, probably not legal. Also, the fact that we're on the island at all, also very much not legal. But they can't arrest us for having a vision or take our vision away because we just don't have one. It's not a technicality. We love it. Okay. Yeah, to be fair. Okay, possessed, did you miss something? I think that they think he's possessed, but he's just had his vision taken away and now he's acting differently. And they assume possession, because you know what? Fair enough. I would also assume possession if my master suddenly went crazy. And I didn't know why. Oh, Unicorntorian's here. Hello! Hi, are you riding? Because I'm Inazuma citizen. Okay. Love it. Okay, Brady's been... It has some connotations, but it's not explicit. It's probably fine. Okay. Is it not nighttime yet? It looks like it should be nighttime. Oh, it's too nighttime. It's after midnight. So let me change the time of day to more in the middle of the day. Look at the water splash on the wheel. Okay, I will look at the water splashes once it's nighttime. I was like, why is it not working? But turns out it was like 1 AM, and that, yeah, that wasn't good enough. Oh, they are quite pretty. Okay. Wait, talk to Master. Where is he? Is he in the house or is he behind? He's got to be behind the house. Well, this house doesn't have openable doors. Oh no, maybe it does. How do I? Okay, time to press V. Oh no. I just haven't gone far enough. He's over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Hello. So you decided to come. It's good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now when Anako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in a great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize, but they all seemed to be the names of swords masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior. In fact, but Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the results. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty. Oh, this man looks confused. Oh, he's running. I think we might have to chase him. Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh, could they be here to mess with the exorcism? Will they get away with it? Come on, let's go after them. Oh, you think it's someone... Okay, I thought it was the old man, the master, running away. Okay, follow the suspicious tracks. Okay, and we gotta go up here. Okay. We're just running up the stairs. Okay. Where'd he go? Okay, somewhere here. There he is. How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Doman's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless I guess it's been a few years, maybe his skills have improved again. Oh! It's not the old... Maybe this is the guy... I forgot his name. Azaki? I already forgot. The guy who they just said they haven't seen him in a while. Excuse me, we're the ones asking the questions. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts, huh? You seem like bad news, mister. Bad news? I'll have... You know, I trained side by side with Doman back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about the time anymore, but if you must know, I am Doman's senior. His senior? Wait, that means you must be... Anza, yes, that's me. Where did you run? Because I don't wish to see Doman or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master studying Meikyo Shizu art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Meikyo Shizu art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. The majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. Doman was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster barely days into his training showed he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Doman began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Doman who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by a singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way. Sure sounds like he meant business, so how come you don't want to ever see him again? Because until he arrived, I was convinced I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shizu art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest, everyone had high expectations for me. Doman's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every lance ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his commitment to the art of sword. So when I heard rumours that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he of all people have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shizu art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. You see, I came here not to cause him any harm, I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story, you should go back now, the exorcism is probably finishing. Huh, seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Pine was not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along. Okay, the connotations in the eye of the beholder. That's true, connotations are usually in the eye of the beholder. 1 AM is a perfectly acceptable hour to be awake. Yes, it is a perfectly acceptable... Okay. It may or may not be a perfectly acceptable time to be awake, but it's probably not a perfectly acceptable time to, like, expect shrine maidens to come visit your house. Like, 1 AM is that time when you can be awake, but if someone knocked on your door, you would be displeased. And so, therefore, we couldn't have the shrine maidens. Wait, what? I think I've got myself trapped in, like, different quests again. Am I stuck? I don't know what's happened. How do I think I got stuck in a wall. How do I get out? Okay, okay, I escaped. It's all good. Okay, so let's see what... Wrong button. Okay, let's see. What does it want me to do? Okay, great, she's in another quest. She's in Sacrificial Offering. Oh. So you know how I said I wasn't gonna do the Sakura quest today? I guess we have to, a little bit, because we can't... The Shrine Maiden can't do the exorcism because she's waiting for us to do this quest. So, we gotta do. If I hear a knock at my door, I just don't answer regardless of what time it is. I mean, fair, but like, I feel like if people... Yeah, you know what, that's valid. I often don't answer the door. I also don't know if this is gonna become a problem, but if there's a teleport button, I'm gonna teleport. Not yet unlocked. Okay, great. What's the quickest way to get there? Probably from here. We're gonna run. We're gonna run, but yes. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Oh, I was gonna... It's so high up. Me and my inability to climb things. This is gonna cause lots of problems, isn't it? How am I supposed to get all the way up there successfully without like falling to my death? Okay, okay. Just gonna ignore everything. We're just gonna run, and hopefully we'll make it up there okay. I mean, there is a path, so maybe if we follow the path. And I think the problem is, usually the reasons I fall off of things is because I don't follow the path and I just climb the rock face. But climbing the rock face is the quicker way to do it. So I don't know why you would expect me not to just climb the rock face. So we're just gonna ignore her. Oh, there's an Oculus. Oh, there is an Oculus. How am I supposed to get that? Okay, is that a crow? I like it, I like it, okay. Do you think I could just run? I don't know if this is going to be tall enough. I think I might be too short. Slightly too short. Okay, I think I need to jump from higher up. We're gonna try this again. From higher up. Okay. Hey! Parking's back again. Okay, give us beef with opening doors, clearly. I mean, Child of Feast, you should know that I don't open doors. In a very literal sense. Apparently I'm supposed to use my key and open the front door instead of ringing the doorbell. But why would I do that when I could just ring the doorbell? Get someone else to open the door for me. Okay, so we go this way. Mostly because I want the teleport waypoint. Wait, this is not even the teleport waypoint I thought this was. This is just the other teleport waypoint. But it looks like it's high up, which means hopefully I can use it to get that Oculus that I couldn't reach because I was too short. You just realized Yao Yao. Yes, Yao Yao. Yao Yao. Yao Yao is everyone's favorite. Look at Yao Yao. She's the best thing ever. I love Yao Yao so much, and because I love Yao Yao so much, I think everyone else loves Yao Yao too. Because this is a Yao Yao appreciation stream always. Because Yao Yao is the best, and no one can convince me otherwise. Yao Yao is my favorite. Oh. Now where did that Oculus go? I lost it. I see this one over there, but is that the one I was looking at, or is that a different one? I think that's a different one. This is fine. Oh. Yeah, we all love Klee as well. We don't have Klee, but we love her because we did the story quest, and collectively everyone decided that Klee was the best and needed to be shown love and appreciation. So that happened. Oh, this is fine. We're gonna climb another tree. We're gonna try and get... Uh-oh. I don't like this. We have been marked by something. And I just want to climb the tree. I just want to climb the tree to get the Oculus. Is that too much to ask? Apparently. I just wanted to get the tree. And now we've got to heal Yao Yao. I don't even want to... I don't want to fight you because you're tricky. And now I'm like stuck in the ground. Okay, I guess we're gonna try and fight her. Because she's causing me problems. She's not gonna let me climb the tree until I get rid of this lady. She always does it, and then she disappears, and then we can't get rid of her. She's a menace. I don't know if there's a way you're supposed to get rid of her, but if there is, I don't know it. And getting stuck in this corner is not very conducive to... It's not a good place to be. Okay, let's do this. And let's do this. And hopefully we can set her on fire a bit by jumping around and setting everything on fire.
Out of my sight.
Okay, and then let's do this. Oh, she killed Yao Yao. This is fine. We can save Yao Yao. And then if we use Jean, we can heal Yao Yao. And then this is gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Then we can do this, and then we can do this, and then we can just keep stabbing. And hopefully she'll just perish. Okay, yeah, she's almost gone. This is gonna be fine. Just a little bit more, and then she can leave. Okay. It looks like she was guarding a chest, which means we can get the chest. And also, we can finish climbing the tree to get the Oculus, which is what I was trying to do. But she got in my way. Okay, that is such an awkward place to fight. That was very uncomfortable, but like, we did it. Oh, dark on black. Oh wait, Is either dark on black or dark on black. Hello! And also, Mr. Faye Official, hello, hi! Hello, you two, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently trying to go to the shrine because I wanted to do the Archon quest, but turns out the shrine maiden who was doing the exorcism is already occupied and it wouldn't let me do it until I climbed to the shrine to talk to the shrine maiden first to do the other quest. Am I gonna reach it? Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to reach that? Okay, we're gonna climb this mountain because I want that Oculus now. I'm not gonna get it. Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. Faye Official, for the follow. Thank you. I hope you enjoy whatever is happening. And the chaos. There's a lot of chaos that goes on, and a surprising amount of fire, and also falling off of things. Because as much, like, the problem is, I like to be efficient, which means when I could climb, like, when I'm trying to go somewhere, if option 1 is to follow the path round the mountain, and option 2 is to just climb the mountain directly, I will always pick option 2. However, I'm not very good at climbing things directly, so I often fall off and go splat. Because I should have taken the path, but I just didn't want to. Sadly, I do not have any of those characters. I've got a bunch of characters, but none of them. Yeah, I mean, you can see I've got these. These are my characters. I'll show you my characters. We got these guys. None of them are Venti or Kazuha or Wanderer. Sadly, we don't have anyone who's good for movement. I guess Ayaka's quite good for movement, but like, and so is Yelan. But those are only useful like on the ground. They're not very good at aerial movement. So yeah, we're just gonna have to climb things and jump. Yeah, I heard the noise. Nothing. Okay, maybe I imagined it. Oh, dark on black. I think you followed as well, in which case, thank you as well. But it hasn't updated on the thing, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But I heard the noise. It looks like you may have followed, in which case, thank you. I don't know why it hasn't updated, but it has. Use Geolumine. Yeah, but unfortunately, she's currently Electro, and I don't plan to go back to Liyue at the moment. And also, this thing is too high. I don't think Geolumine would have helped. Because it's slightly too high up for anything to be helpful. Unfortunately. But look, we did it. We can reach. So now we can continue on our quest to climb the mountain. And there was another Oculus that I have already forgotten where it was. Because I saw it, but then... Oh, it's here somewhere. Where is it? Okay. This way. Vaguely. Oh, it's updated now. It has updated. Okay. That's good. Why am I climbing? I'm always climbing. Oh yes, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I heard the noise, but it didn't update and I was a bit confused. But yes, thank you. Okay, so we're going this way. Climbing up here. Okay. Is it over here? Oh, and I'm climbing things because I'm trying to get to the shrine, and so I had to climb the mountain, but I think I could have just, you know, followed the normal pathway. But, you know, you know me at this point, I always climb the things. Okay, so there should be an Oculus somewhere here. Like, it looks like it's directly underneath me. Or on top of me. Oh, it's probably under... Oh. What do you think the odds are I can go in, grab the Oculus, and then leave without having to actually fight the Ruin Guard? Oh, maybe. Because I seem to have approached it from the sky, so... Can I get back out, is the question. And should I just fight him anyway? I'm gonna fight him anyway. I'm just gonna do this. Is he gonna wake up? There he is. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, maybe it wasn't a good idea to fight this guy in close quarters, actually. Because these Ruin Guards are a lot easier to deal with when you can run away effectively. Unfortunately, inside this tiny, cramped little room, you can't really run away. This is not so great. But that's fine. We can do a lot of vaporize reactions and it should be fine. It's gonna be okay. Oh, that's fine. Uh-oh, okay, he's doing the spinning thing. The spinning thing is, yeah, usually quite deadly. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid the spinning thing in close quarters, but you know what? I'm hoping that by summoning Jean's little thing, the rate at which he's gonna take away my health is gonna be slower than the rate at which I gain it from standing in the little thing. And now I have to heal Yelan because Yelan she might be necessary later. So let's just, okay, I already have like 40 of these, so let's give her one of those. And then let's do it. Let's just, you know, heal her up a bit. And then I now know I like climbing trees. That is true. I do I do climb a lot of trees. Well, I don't like the trees because the trees are awkwardly skinny. So I never really climb them successfully. I just kind of fall off of them repeatedly. I do like climbing the mountains though. But again, climbing the mountains doesn't always work. Because sometimes, ooh, I will take a piece of paper. That was I don't know how I was supposed to find that if I hadn't just done what I usually do, which is, see, this is what always happens. I try to climb something and I get a little bit stuck. Which is, again, I don't think that was how I was supposed to do it, but yeah, I found a secret thing, so there you go. There I go. Okay, let me climb up here. And then let me climb. Okay, we gotta wait a second for Jean's stamina to increase, and then we can climb up higher. I think this is where I was before, because I think this is where I jumped into the hole. Oh, okay, her stamina's... Oh! Well, that's not good. How does that even happen? No, Jean! I don't know if you can gain stamina in this situation. Am I just stuck? Okay, wait, go to the side, go to the side. Okay. Okay, I think she's gonna be okay. Okay, this is solid ground. I can't believe that I managed to fall directly in the only hole. How does that even happen? Okay, this should be fine. We can climb up here now, and then we can continue on with climbing to the shrine. We're going to the shrine. That's where I was trying to go before I got distracted like 3 different times trying to find oculi. Both of those sound wrong for like different reasons. Okay, let me climb up here. Uh-oh. Okay, this is fine, there's a ledge. Wait, what? One awkward fighting spot to another. Yeah, that always happens. It always happens. And then you can't see anything because you're like stuck in an awkward fighting spot. What AR am I? Oh, I am 45 because I've unlocked the world level ascension quest, but I'm not doing it because that sounds like a bad idea right now. So I'm just gonna ignore it for now. I will do it soon, but I know that sometimes Soft Hyphen likes to play and Soft Hyphen's AR would not. We gotta stay up. I figured we should do this quest on, like, finish it. We should probably not go up a world level until I'm further ahead in the Archon quests, because I'll probably regret this later if I don't. So, we're just gonna ignore that quest for now. Where did he go? There's one more hidden shell. But, like, where did it go? Did it fall off? I think it did, but like, where? Oh, there he is. There you go. This is, we can climb back up now. And get a little chest. Okay, yeah, number 45. Did you get the luxurious chest in Mondstadt? Again, I have no idea because I didn't pay attention to which things I did or did not get. So I may have got them or I may not have got them. If depending on how hidden they were. Again, like I have no idea if I got them, and I have no idea how to find out if I got them without just going back there and finding out. But I got the one that involved jumping off a cliff near a waterfall, because I remember dying doing that one. Because I missed the platform, so I drowned. I remember that distinctly. Jean's always fine, I'll have you know. She always makes it. Why is my stamina so low? I don't know. The thing is, I actually have quite a lot of stamina because I do have like I have all of the Mondstadt and Liyue statues up to max. It's just because I'm always sprinting because I think it takes too long to walk anywhere, which means that my stamina is always low. And then when I climb, again, I'm too impatient to climb normally, so I always do the jumping thing, which again takes up more stamina. So my stamina is always like always low because I keep using it. and then we gotta wait for it to heal back up. But I guess I haven't gone to any of the statues in Inazuma. Well, yeah, but I do have some of the oculi now. I should hand them over, but I haven't gone to a statue yet. There's another one. It's up here somewhere. It's probably on the top of this mountain. Okay, it's fine. And like, I am kind of scared by this ominous purple pit with the floating rocks. Like, why are there floating rocks? That doesn't seem right. Physics should not let there be floating rocks. It's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I knowing my luck, I'm gonna fall off this rock into that pit and go splat. It'll be okay. That way, only one character will die, so it'll be fine. We can heal them back up. Okay, let's go up here. Who is my favorite character? Yao Yao. Yao Yao's my favorite because Yao Yao is adorable and so wholesome, and I love her to pieces. So, Yao Yao. I have a soft spot for all the tiny characters because they're all adorable. Like, Klee is adorable, causes problems and explosions. Chaotic, we love it. Chi Chi, again, adorable. Tiny baby. Yao Yao's bestie. Love her. And, yeah. I think there's some other characters, but Diona, Cat, we love. But Yao Yao is my absolute. Oh, your favorite's Xiao. Ooh. Fair enough, fair enough. He does look pretty cool. Because I haven't done many of the, like, story quests, so I don't actually, like, I don't know Xiao's backstory. But I know that it's... I feel like I saw somewhere, I didn't see what it was, but I saw that it was, like, there was a lot. And, oh, Jean! I saw there was a lot, so I'm excited to do that eventually. And yeah, I'm sure I would also love Xiao if I knew more about Xiao. But unfortunately I do not. And I guess, yeah, you can't compete with Yao Yao's adorableness though. And that is my main criteria, so therefore, yes. Okay. Oh, that's not what I intended to click, but that's okay. I like how this is the very obvious path I was supposed to take up here. Oh wait, where does it even go? Because it's really pretty. How did I manage to, like, mess this up that badly? Like, where was I Oh well, it doesn't really matter. I made it up here anyway. But I definitely went the wrong way. Which again, classic Kaiko move. Climb up the side of the cliff face instead of following the very obviously marked path. But you know, it worked out in the end. Okay, looks like there's more oculuses. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna get that one. And then we should actually talk to whichever shrine maiden is stopping me from doing the Archon quest. Because she's trying to do this and perform an exorcism simultaneously. Can I... Okay. This is not what I intended to do. I just wanted to climb the tree so that I would be tall enough to climb the building. That should be tall enough. Now we can jump. Okay, we can make it. Yeah, this is totally fine. We can climb up here. Okay, are we tall enough? Is this tall? Jean? Okay, we got it. Amazing. Oh, Dark Boy's here. Hello, Dark. Yes. Did I watch the new episode of Demon Slayer? No. Because I was watching... There have been new episodes... I need to pay more attention to the anime I watch. I watched some of Demon Slayer. I think I watched up to like season 2. And if they've had new episodes, I straight up didn't know. Or... Yeah, I just straight up didn't know. Also, I watched the dub, so they might not be out yet. Mostly because I'm usually doing 2 things at once, and therefore I can't pay attention to the subtitles because I'm mostly listening to the audio. Anyway, where is that extra oculus? I think it's somewhere else. Oh well. Jean is always fine, I'll have you. Okay, she's mostly fine. Sometimes she's not so fine, but usually it works out in the end. Oh, thank you. I like my little. That's Kaiko. I like her. She's fun. Time to get Child of Chaos to be your nemesis. Okay, Jean is overworked and underpaid. That is true. Kaiko, what is the lore of your VTuber character? I don't know. She doesn't have lore beyond she likes computer games. I didn't really come up with lore. Because this is just basically my Minecraft skin, but made 3D. is what she is. But yeah. The first episode is 2 hours long. Ooh. Whoa. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, Oh. You're gonna make lore then. Okay, I'm kind of intrigued to know what you're gonna do, but like... If you're gonna make lore, I will hear you out on whatever lore you've come up with, but I'm not entirely sure what you're gonna do with that. So, yeah. But I'm curious. Okay, hello traveller from afar, welcome to the Grand Narukami Shrine. If you have some trouble... Wait, is this who I was supposed to be talking to? Or just want to make a wish, feel free to ask Miss Gendo for a fortune slip. May the Electro Archon bless you. Okay, we explain... Oh, okay, we're doing the shrine quest first, because, you know... I see, I understand the situation. Sacred Sakura cleansing ritual is a very important rite, and there are indeed records of it. But... the actual details of the ritual have been lost. The summary you are holding is a very valuable historical artifact in that regard. Lost? Are the Fatui behind this? If you say it's so important, then they might be up to something here too. Oh no, the degradation here is due to poor preservation, humidity, and moths. Ah, moths. They always eat my jumpers. Ah, it's a great shame, but a lot of historical records have been lost. Lady Ye and Sir Kamisoto were fretting over this earlier as well. But as for the sacred words, I do know a thing or two. Please tell us how to unseal that ward. I apologise, but the sacred words used to seal the ward are not some sort of specific formula. Instead, they are something created by the one who cast the seal themselves. What do you mean? The spell was created on the fly by the caster? This is not precisely so either. Sacred words of this sort do have some rules. To elaborate, I believe that the records go something like this. The first line represents one's own status in Inazuma, something with the word envoy attached to it, I believe. The second line is meant to explain the source of one's power, something like Dango Ramen or a light novel, for example. Really? Food? Okay. Oh, Paimon gets it, those are definitely great power sources. I'm just giving an example. The records use something like Omyo Hakoyo. As for the third line, yes, you've guessed it, it could be whatever you want it to be. Considering how long it's been, I doubt that any still alive who understand how to use this third line. Ugh, what shall we do then? Miss Masked Maiden's commission and this whole nation is all gonna... relax, Paimon. Perhaps these two items can be of aid to you. This is the memento lens. Memento? So it's a souvenir. Since the two of you are so knowledgeable, I trust that you must have heard of the camera. It's a Fontaine-made device that can record images. A long time ago, when Rito was first founded, the Hiragi clan leader Hiroshi imported many new inventions from other places to prove the benefits of building a trading hub. For example, he used a Shandaean blast furnace to turn an old Hiragi clan mansion at Tenshaka into a hot spring, before sending it as a gift in token of appreciation to her excellency. He also used the demon exercising mirror gifted to the Hiragi clan by the Kitsune Saigu to create a special camera in Fontaine. It can record thoughts and memories. It was returned to us here at the shrine as a token of appreciation and friendship. As the years passed, the camera itself ceased to function. Only the lens, blessed by the Kitsune Saigu, can still see things that no longer exist in certain special places. We rejected the lens and named it the Memento Lens. The two of you have come on account of the Sakura, and I can sense from our conversation that you are trustworthy. I believe it will come to good use in your hands. Oh. I suppose you may not be familiar with this as outsiders, but we believe that everything has a soul. Even stones and trees have memory. And when an item is left unused for a long time, it will grow bitter with dissatisfaction. As such, we might as well give the lens to someone who can show it all the changes the world has gone through rather than letting it gather dust in our shrine. No problem, leave it up to us. Legend has it that after the Kitsune Saigu disappeared, her familiars, the Earth Kitsune of the Narukami Island, turned into sleeping statues in many places waiting for her to return. The statues! If you see a small, strange-looking fox statue, looking at through the memento lens may reveal something new. Thank you. Electro Archon bless you, I shall be counting on you too then. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll do, but not now, because we were supposed to be doing the exorcism. Okay, I'm gonna try and find the Oculus, and then we're gonna go back down to try and continue with our exorcism. Because I think if we look this up. Okay, yeah, we're ignoring that now. This is what we're trying to do. If I look at it, let me just check. Yeah, it wants us to go back down there, which means she's probably going to teleport back down there in a minute once we've done this. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find the Oculus. Because it looks like it should be here somewhere. Somewhere very close. It looks like I'm basically on top of it, so it's either here. I don't think it's above me, so it has to be below me. But like, but where? Ooh, let me get this random chest though. Okay, I wonder if it's in the big glowy pit. I kind of want to jump into the big glowy pit. Do I think it's going to end well if I jump into the big glowy pit? Not really. Am I going to do it anyway? Quite possibly. Ooh, I would like that. Okay, where is the big glowy pit? Like, I swear it was here. Is it? No, it's vaguely that way. Yeah, but the Oculus is this way. I think it means it's like... I think I just got to jump down a bit. I think it's lower down in a secret hidden room. Either that, or it could be inside, like under the well, when we found like those other Oculuses that were like in an underground chamber. That could be what it is. Yeah. Okay, why am I... Well, I like to read all the text, so that's why I read all the text. Part of the fun is reading the text. Otherwise, I'll miss something, and I like to know all the things. So I always read everything. Usually. No, I usually do. Unless I mess up and accidentally skip it, I do read everything. So it takes a long time for me to do things because I'm busy reading things. Okay. Let me grab Jean. Lisa, that's not Jean. Okay, where'd it go? Okay. You likes to read it. Yeah. I am not going to do Paimon's voice again. It was a terrible idea. Oh, it's not Paimon's back again. Hello again. The Oculus is in a cave you can't access. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's what I had predicted. I thought it might be in a cave somewhere. In which case, we're going to get rid of Lisa. Because, while she's useful for getting the Sakura, she's not very useful for my normal fighting. So we're gonna teleport back down to see how the exorcism is going. Because I doubt it's going to work, given the guy is probably not possessed. So, that's fine. This way. Oh, I love that happened again, the completionist thing. Oh! We sent too long of a message. Okay, what? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong. Kaiko, please try not to get agitated. I'm sorry, with what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Doman. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Ye has taken interest in your sensei's case. Lady Ye? Is that the same Lady Ye that I think you mean? The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover. Correct, Lady Ye is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Ye can give a conclusive verdict. Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Ye? That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Ye does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Doman a full and speedy recovery. Are we about to climb the shrine again? After I just came down from there. Am I going to have to climb back up again? I would have thought Lady Ye herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case. Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Ye's attention? No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Ye, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too tomorrow. Given that you've travelled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Mikyo Shizu, will do our best to help you. Sure, I will join you. Sure, after all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Ye. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Ryan Shogun from her. Okay. Let me see what goes. Did I fight the bosses yet? I have not fought the bosses yet. We can fight, well, usually we can look at the bosses in like half an hour, if you're still around. Then we can fight the bosses. And also, the other people who are here, who haven't been here before, when I fight the bosses, if you happen to be on the Europe server, you're welcome to come join. Well, as long as I know it's you, I will let you join. Or if we're on like, yeah. But yeah, you're welcome to join if you happen to have accounts on the Europe server. Where can you put my lore? You know what? Join the Discord. Put it some. Actually, I kind of want to know what you've written because I'm curious, but I don't know where's a good place to put it. I would say the Discord, but like, I don't know where's a good place to put it in the Discord anyway. Okay. Oh, Dark on Black. Well, goodbye. I hope you have a good time doing whatever you're doing, and if I'm still, I don't know, I'm streaming for another hour or so, but I look forward to your return at some point. Whether it be today or another day. But yeah, I will see you. Bye. Oh yeah, well, it's true, world level 5. I did forget about that. That is true, that is true. Thank you, Soft Hyphen, for the reminder. Okay, anyway. What was I doing? Oh, yes! Wait, go to the shrine! Well, the good thing is, we have the teleport waypoint now, so now I don't have to... Wait, what is this? Oh, it's just telling me it's the estate, okay. The good news is, we can just teleport there now. Okay, the law of the Kaiko is in memes. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Sounds like it would be a meme. Okay, it looks like we gotta go round here. There we go. I can't believe we get to come back again. Okay. Ooh. That's an interesting, like, panorama. I like the tree. It's actually, it has a shape. That is a head. That is most definitely a head. Also, I don't know what it's doing. Okay, it's panning. Do you think that Lady Yay... No wonder Junior was so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon, or did she look just right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please let me go, I beg you. As you can see, Lady Gay, Gilman has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him. Lady Gay, it must be possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile. I'm sorry, it is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by an evil spirit. But does that mean he... Yes, it's the change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. Oh, he's fully... Oh. Okay. This is sad. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision, for to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition. Stripped of his ambition, but Lady Gay, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness? Your school practices Meiko Shisui art, does it not? Dullness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be, if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then one of the ones who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple and defeated them both. Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these? Yay, I'm not sure I understand. The path of the swordsmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordsmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of those encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine. Poor Sensei, to think he's been suffering so greatly. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai... That's enough! Ooh, he's here! Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where'd he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here? Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have... You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly, but I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation, that's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hope that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. That is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you? But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best, but what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path. Have you asked them what they think? Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow you in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Doman before me, am a master of Meikyo Shitsu art. Anako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way. Goodness, well You see, you can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened to me on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. Just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You're not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name, but you have a great number of worthy disciples. I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me and for the sake of Meikyo Shitsu art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate. I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting onto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise, and I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word. You can count on that. I'll be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I'm now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore. I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Why don't you just stand there staring at me, say thank you to Lady Gay, and then get yourself back home? Well, that worked out. The Meikyo Shitsu art disciples thank their head shrine maiden and take their leave. So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh? Yeah. A traveller, a moment please. Lady Ye has some words for you. So my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. Well, that was ominous. Like, really, really ominous. What does this mean? I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me. Great. Ooh, Lady Ye seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all of that. Well, we can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato. Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing all of this for Miss Kamisato. That's fine. Okay, let's go back down. Where are we going? Okay, we can go over here. Do we have a teleport waypoint? We do. Okay, amazing. Okay, do you want to see a picture of a bush viper? Oh, baby dragon. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Child Bees, I hope your finger clicked back into place, because that is a concerning statement to just put out there. Yeah, this poor man. Okay, yes. Okay. You don't like Yae Miko, she feels like she thinks she's better than me. I'm pretty sure she does think she's better than you. Like, in general. I get the intense vibe she thinks she's better than everybody. But whether or not that is true, different question. Because maybe she is. Anyway. I also love the... I do like Pokemon. I appreciate the Pokemon reference. Okay. Oh, Ayaka, guess you fulfilled your wishes. Ayaka? Oh, it's Toma. Well, I guess we get to see her this time. Traveller Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I've heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you. Yeah, we didn't really do much. Yeah, sort of getting them their visions back. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems that there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person? Because now that you've done the three things I asked for you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma to also. Wait a second, isn't Toma your servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant. Oh, haha, Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant. Okay then, okay, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends. Friend request accepted. Ah, thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? I hope they can be free. Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance. Okay, I guess we're fighting a rebellion now. You will, really? But you must keep the promise you made me. Naturally. Alright, bravo, milady, you were right all along. See, I told you she wouldn't reject them. I placed my trust in the right person, after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House. We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission. Wait, isn't this her house? Why is the tea house more secure than her house if this is supposed to be at the Commission's house? Tea house. Unless her house is it's not like her house, it's like the house. Anyway, well, here we are again. Please continue without me, I'll keep watch. Okay, for a second I thought you were just going to stand there, and I was going to consider that was a terrible way to keep watch. So what's the deal with this place? Anyway, what makes it your favourite meeting spot? This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders. Paimon gets it, gotta keep a bit of mystery, right? Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built the tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please. Makes sense, perfect place for a secret base. In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume, Kaiko, you have a few questions that you wish to ask me. What kind of god is she? The almighty Shogun. I have never seen her. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me be less of a ruler and more of a, well, an executive official, I suppose, focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling. Okay, why is no one else fighting it? The issue is this: for the vast majority of people, the vision hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the vision hunt decree is one of indifference. How can they be like that? Huh, Paimon's getting mad. Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the residents of Watatsumi Island. Oh, wait, no, Watatsumi Island. Resistance, you mean? Like an army fighting at the decree? Yes, many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of the Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, but beyond merely fighting the vision hunt decree. Have you raised a formal objection? Of course, we have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenchukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryo Commission and the Kanju Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden decision to issue the vision hunt decree. I have no more questions. Oh, Paimon has a question though. What would you like to know, Paimon? Have you got a plan yet to fight the vision hunt decree? To be honest, we do not. Oh, great. Don't have a plan. What? Please do not forget that challenging the vision hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take. So, what are we going to do? Well, for the moment, all we can do is to try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure. Like telling Paimon there are people out there who can make fake visions? Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. Well, Venti. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryo Commission. Good dance, they found out about it, ugh. Yes, we knew it was not a long-term solution and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. We cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Yeah, we should save him. Exactly, I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan. Should we be caught? That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. Ah, my job then. Well, by no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. You're ready to go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There you'll find someone who can help you. What? Everything this stream has been about going to a place that I already looked at. Like, we already went to the fireworks shop because I wanted to know. And it turns out that that's always supposed to be. Like, what are the odds? There was, there was the food store that I tried to go to, and then we were like, wait, no, I said I wasn't going to click on random food stalls. And then we had to go to that specific food stall. And now there's a fireworks shop. Looks like we're going back over there. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again, and have a great day.